Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is Untethered Live on a Friday night, and I'm your host, Jake Johnson. And tonight, we're going to talk about General Malaise. I shall offer up some random retorts, and we will all be casually copacetic. How are you? How's the weather treating you? How's the world? Good to see everybody. Amanda, you get the gold star because you won't stop typing. But you know, I am fantastic. How are you? Good to see y'all. Welcome to the show. It's Friday. I'm exhausted. I got a nice hot cup of coffee. It's all about you. What do you want to talk about? Come on in. Take your shoes off. Wiggle your toes. It's going to be fantastic. Mm-hmm. Shh. Yes, April. Yes, I am coming on tonight at 8:30, as always. How are you? There she is. Good to see you. Did you not get my pre-post? You didn't get a notification? April says, hello, Jake and Amanda. Good to see you. Much love. Amanda says, hi, April. April says, hi, y'all. What's going on? Not a whole lot. It's Friday. Typical Friday stuff, you know, relaxing, chilling out, maxing, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. You know how it goes. Ready for the weekend. Ready for some party. Got to play some football. Or something. What is that song? Thank you for the text, the general reminder. I'm here, on time, ready for duty, as usual. Ready for the weekend. Ostrich, football, not soccer. That's correct. It is football. What is soccer? It's a silly little girly game. We play football in America. Welcome, Ostrich. I like the name. Ostrich Maps. It's very nice. Hello. Amanda's not even going with the first name. She's like, hi, Maps. I don't do that 2 dots over the O stuff. I don't know what that means. It's Oostrich. It's probably Swedish or something. Or German. Who knows? Oster, hello. And that's a long name to spell. LOL, says April. Yeah. It's beautiful, though. And I like the little picture beside it, too. It's quaint. Gets the job done. April says, welcome. I don't know. I don't know either. And you know what? That's quite all right. Can't know everything. I got way too many things floating around in my brain to have to worry about that sort of thing. It's German. Okay. I knew it was one of those. Does it have a meaning that we could understand? It's a nice name, though. I like it. Amanda says, sweet. April says, nice. Austria. Okay. Isn't that where Arnold Schwarzenegger is from? April says, I know each day it gets harder to see, LOL. That's just because you're getting older, honey. The eyes ain't working like they used to. I know, me too. It's Austria in Germany, which is Austria's main language. Okay. It's Austria in German. Okay. Oostrich. I should have known that. I don't know why I didn't. Well, thank you for clarifying that. Get your eyes checked, LOL, says Amanda. Why? So they can go, yeah, you're getting old. You can't see like you used to could. I don't need to pay somebody to tell me that. I can tell. Oostrick, what do you do for fun? What do you get up to over there in Austria? I myself am a musician and many other things. Nothing big, though. Well, I like paying someone to make it where I can see. Well, if I thought they could do that, I would, but they can't. Unless they get those bionic eyes, that might be something I could do. Implants. Sadly, I'm not currently in Austria. Oh, that's terrible. But you're from there, right? So you have seen it. It's not one of those situations where you're from somewhere but have never actually been there. April says, I had an appointment I had to reschedule because I didn't have the money for an office visit. I have glasses. I just need to get a new exam. LOL. I thought he was Russian. Nope, not Russian. You're in the mountains. Cool. I love the mountains. Mountains are beautiful. We got some nice ones right here in North Carolina where I'm at. Blue Ridge Mountains and a couple of other ones further out west. Very nice. Those aren't very big mountains, but they are mountains. If I'm not mistaken, the Rocky Mountains come through at the very tip of North Carolina, but I might be wrong about that. I don't get out that way much. It's a long state. Nonetheless, there are some beautiful places in the world, and every place has its own unique flavor, its own unique characteristics. I would love, for example, to go to Egypt or Jerusalem or Scotland. All of those places, beautiful places. I'd prefer to do it in a time of peace, but you take what you can get, right? Cold Creek Croft says, Oostrick, this is your channel. Welcome to the show. You're an official member now. You've had your channel blasted. April says, be right back, y'all. Okay. Amanda says, hi, Cole. And hi, Cole. Good to see you, buddy. I'm not great with American geography. Well, it's real easy. North Carolina is right on the edge. If you were coming over from Germany, you'd probably hit North Carolina or somewhere in that area. Cold Creek Croft says, ladies. Amanda says, hi, Colin. Colin, good to see you back. Welcome. Colin Hildebill. Welcome to the show. It's a lovely, relaxing Friday afternoon. Nothing major on the schedule. Nothing controversial. Just us hanging out like we ought to, like friends. Enjoying my Irish coffee. I wish. Put a little snort in there with it. That'd be good. I might play a couple songs in a little while. Get cranked up a little. Anything you guys want to talk about? Now's the time. It's your show tonight. Cold Creek Croft, I know you got some doozies in there. Everybody's welcome. Lead the conversation. Lead, follow, or get out of the way. That's what I always say. sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Ha ha ha. You mean as a topic of conversation? That could be done. Be a short conversation, though, you know what I'm saying? I had a nice long day at work today, worked all day. Was on my feet all day. Come home, take me a little nap, get up, do the podcast. Seems to be what I do most days. Colin says, I forgot to tell you, I'm 13 and I already know what I want to do in life. And it is to own my own company, including scrap removal, welding, landscaping, tree trimming, and mobile mechanic service. Well, Colin, when I was 13, I had a roofing business. So I totally understand where you're coming from. It's not that unusual. People have been doing that for years. I would recommend that you go full force at it, because if you want to learn how to be a good employee, go to school and mind your P's and Q's and get straight A's and do everything you're told to do and leave home when you're 24 and go out into the world and make somebody rich. But if you want to learn how to be a good boss man, start a business. You want to have money when you get older, start a business. Don't need an education to do that. You need good, hard effort, work. So you stick to that plan, and I think you'll make something of yourself, buddy. Amanda says, you go, Colin. I am a certified mechanic. It's fun. Oostrick says there's Georgia, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, and the Dakotas, and the Carolinas, Virginia, Alaska, Nebraska, Florida, California, Texas, and Nevada. That's all I know. That's all you need to know. That's it. Oh, and New York, of course. Well, you had to throw that in there, didn't you? Cole says, please compare the inherent complications of a Mongolian economic model as would be understood by a feral wolf boy that fell off of a wagon. Circa 1847, please. Absolutely. Did you get all that? Amanda says, continue your dreams for sure. Well, that's not a dream. That's a reality. And Colin, I believe you can do it. And you can do it. Go out and find you a woman. Settle down. Make a life. Make some babies. You'll get there. They say it's fine. I'm a forklift certified. I am forklift certified. That's cool. I'm forklift certified too. I can drive anything that's got wheels or tracks. Can't fly nothing though. I can fly, I just can't land. I'm pretty sure I can get up there. Getting down's a little more difficult. It's tricky, you know. But I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. I mean, it's that way, right? I knew you'd kill that analysis. Well, thank you, Cole Gritcroft. And there's certainly Montana where I am, right? Montana, that's right. There's another good one. Montana. And Wyoming, that's a good one. And Colorado. And West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Nah, Colin, don't listen to them. All hope is lost. They are among us now. And if they won't listen, they'll be next. They're here. What was the question? We're talking about lizard people tonight, folks. Black helicopters. I got the documents to prove it. And now I face the fate. The final curtain. I don't know any Frank Sinatra. And did it my way. Fake account. I like the name. It's interesting. Welcome to the show. Frank Sinatra. Let me think. Surely I know a Frank Sinatra song somewhere. I'm sure I've worked one up before. Can't think of one though. I love it. Nope, I don't think I know one. Anybody know a Frank Sinatra song that they can sing for a fake account? My Way by Frank Sinatra. That's a good one. Cole says, that end scene from the 1956 Invasion of the Body Snatchers is so iconic, so horrifying to audiences then, but by now, it's mostly hilarious. Colin says, and I already made $1,300 plus in scrap. You go, boy. You can donate at paypal.me/Jake Johnson Band. Or if you're a Cash App user, you can use $ Jake Johnson. No, I'm just kidding. Grayson Nichols, welcome to the show. Cole says, Fank account, this is your channel. Amanda says, hi. Grayson, welcome. Welcome in, Grayson. Is that a... I can't make out that picture. Looks like Butthead. Hey, Booth. Cole says, Grayson, this is your channel. It's very lovely. Thank you all for being here tonight. Thank you for sharing with my Friday afternoon, my general malaise, my casually copacetic nature, supplying you with random retorts. Look closer, sniff it. Smells like cigarettes. Carla says, what's sad is I have a stronger grip and I'm a harder worker than a lot of men today. Yes, that is sad, Colin. And I know the feeling. I've seen a lot of frosted tips, a lot of shiny fingernails, a lot of soft hands these days, a lot of man buns. And I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. I miss the old days when men were men, when you had something to a girl, when you could do something. Did you know that in the 1800s, by the time you were 6 years old, you had to know how to build your own sextant and use it to traverse the world by yourself? They don't do that anymore. I wonder why. I understand a sextant is a little outdated, but nonetheless, it'd be a good skill to have. At least you could learn to build a fire or something. Learn to drive a nail or turn a wrench. Boys are supposed to do things like that, and we just aren't doing it. I fear for the world when all the old people finally do die off and nobody knows how to change a tire. That's going to be scary. What's a sextant? Okay, a sextant is a little device that's kind of shaped like this with a little thing in the middle, and you use it to chart a star. And it gives you distances and longitude and latitude and that sort of thing. It does about 7 different things, a sextant does. It's a measurement device. Precipitation shields at 15% and failing. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Brace for impact. Is it raining there, Cole? Is that what you're saying? I already know how to do all of that. Okay. All up, bro, for the tube. No. Why would I do that? M1, welcome to the show. That's a random request. Do I look like the oily type to you? I like it raw. Skin against skin. No oil. What are we talking about? Well, Colin, you give me a little hope because somebody needs to know how to change a tire. You know what I'm saying? Pre-sleuth, welcome to the show. Come on in, take your shoes off. We're just talking nonsense. Subscribe past the vibe check. Thank you. Thank you very much. I try very hard. I don't know what a vibe check is, but I'm assuming you're checking to see if this channel is freaky or not. It's not. We're good people here. And you're welcome. Come on in. Join the conversation, however lackadaisical it may be, and contribute. Tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from, what you're into. Pre-Sleuth, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you back. We had a really, really good podcast Sunday. All of you that were there, I appreciate you. I enjoyed it. And Monday was equally as good. I think Monday was better than Sunday. But alas, now it's Friday. Wednesday was meh. I get it, says Cold Creek. Well done. Came close to getting the axe on the first impression alone. I am judgmental. Ugh, judge. M1, here's your channel. M1909H. Do you know what an M1 is? I might be thinking about P1, but I think it's M1. You know, that little thing that you put on your cane that you can open cans with? I think that's an M1. I might be wrong. Somebody that's got military service, tell me. Amanda says, I don't know some of the conversations we have could be considered risky. Huh? Are you saying that our conversations could be risky to young people? Is that what you're trying to say? I don't think so. I think most young people have a brain, and most young people endeavor to think if they were ever initiated in the thought game. Here's the problem, and this is a problem in a nutshell. So if you're young, listen up. You are surrounded by people who encourage you to think in 10-second gaps. TikTok, that's what it's designed for. Facebook, that's what it's designed to do. It's short little dopamine hits. School has stopped doling out homework and assignments and things like social studies. Nobody's teaching you how to think. Therefore, your brain is atrophying. It is capable of so much more than you're using it for. It's way better at things than just video games. Trust me on this. Use it. Pick up a book. Go outside and smell something, touch something, put something in your mouth. Have an experience. Go up and touch a girl. You'd be surprised. Don't do it in a creepy way, but, you know, make contact. And you might find something in this world worth living for. Here, you'll get no such coddling. I will tell you about the deep stuff. If you're here, if you can handle it, if you can stick around and listen, I will tell you some stuff that will curl your nose hairs. M1 Abram battle tank. I knew it was something military. Tank or infantry weapon. I don't know. M1. What's the thing that you use as a can opener that you get at the Army? It's a standard issue can opener thingy. It's a little folds up little hook and you stick it in a can. It's a number and a letter. That's all I can remember. We went to pick up some scrap, and this guy said, since he is such a hard worker, so when he is 18, I'll put him on an oil rig. Colin, be careful what you wish for, son. That's a hard job. Trust me on this. You're not ready for that job. That job will tax you in ways you're not prepared for. Hard work or not. So if you're going to go do that, I would suggest go visit first on some kind of transportation that you can get off of it that day. Because if you don't like it, if you get dropped off on one, you're going to be there a while. I'm just looking out for you. That's a hard, hard job. It's not fun at all. And it's dangerous. The M1 Garand, or the M1 rifle, is a semi-automatic rifle that was the service rifle of the U.S. Army during World War II and the Korean War. Interesting. Amanda says, no, just a conversation we sometimes get into, i.e. politics and so on. Well, I think the young people need to know about politics. That's another thing they're not encouraged to learn anything about. They like to, absorb the talking words or the buzzwords or the little narratives that get pushed out. But very few young people actually understand the inner workings of politics or have it laid out in front of them in such a way that they can grasp it. So I think it's a good idea if they could handle it. If we say we got into a political conversation, if there was a lot of young people in here, if they were to stick around and engage in the conversation, they might actually pick up a thing or two. Whether they agree with me or not, that's not the point. The one thing I won't do is try to indoctrinate you. I'll tell you my point of view. I'll tell you what I think based on 50 years of experience, but it's up to you to decide what you think. It's not my job. My job is to inform, not to indoctrinate. Cole says that was a general Google reference, and we'll note that next time. I need to follow editorial standards or it all starts to erode. Plus, to tell my real smarties from the great Google. What is this? Colgate? See what I did there? That's pretty funny. That's a 1970s joke. You'll get it eventually. What's he talking about? I'm talking about you. Whatever type of weapon that is. I like the no name thing. That's pretty cool. Mysterious. Amanda says P38. That's what it is. That's a P38, the little can opener thingy. Cold Creek Crawford says P38 can opener. The P38. The larger variant known as the P51. Is a small can opener that was issued with canned United States military rations from its introduction in 1942 to the end of 1982. And let me tell you, that little thing is a lifesaver if you're hungry because it'll open a can quickly. It's an awesome little invention. Whoever invented that really knew what they were doing. And it fits on your key ring. It's nice. You should have one. P38 or P51. Hello, mate. What you speaking about? I'm speaking about whatever people talk about. I'm responding. Read the inscription at the top or description at the top. This is my general malaise, me offering random retorts, and us all being casually copacetic with one another. That's the whole point of tonight's episode. So whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk about it. Cold Creek Crawford says Google. I don't use Google. I use the original Google, which is why I'm often wrong, by the way. But that's okay. I got most of it. Amanda says, so you're the Google king tonight, Cole. LOL. Right? Count Dookie. I see what you did there. Nice. You seem like a reasonable man. Thank you, Count. I appreciate that. I'll try to be. I don't go too far off the deep end. I try to stay in my lane. Carla says, okay, but I want a blue-collar job and none of this sissy crap, right? Well, a blue-collar job is a good job to have. There's lots of things that need to be done right here on the land where it's nice and safe and you don't worry about drowning or catching on fire or being knocked out by a pipe or being all oiled up around a bunch of men. You know what I'm saying? It's a dangerous job, that oil rig thing. If you want to try it, do it, but don't say Uncle Jake didn't tell you. I'm telling you, that's a rough way to live. You ask any roughneck and they'll tell you, you don't want to do that job. You can become a framer or a concrete pourer or roofer or iron worker. Iron worker is a good job. I did that for a lot of years. Pays good too. If you can learn how to weld, you'll be bringing in the bucks, buddy. Trust that. Amanda says, hi, Count. Welcome. Machine Gun says, message retracted. Oh, come on now. Say what you mean. Mean what you say. Amanda says, I agree with you. 100%. Thank you. Count Doogie says, unlimited bacon and no guns, or unlimited guns and no bacon. Whew. How about I choose to not play your reality dichotomy and I'll have bacon and guns and dare you to come take it from me. How about that? Because I'm American. I don't have to play your games. But I like where your head's at. It's good, good. Cole says, Machine Gun, this is your channel. Want to come visit me in the UK prison? Not particularly. Are you in the UK prison? That would be terrible. I pity you. I feel sorry for you if you are. I hope that you're innocent, and I hope that you get out soon. If you're innocent. If you're guilty, I hope you die there. You know, depending on what you did, I mean. Cold Creek Cross says, Count Dookie, this is your channel. Months left. 6 months left, says Machine Gun. Well, that's great. If you're only in there for 6 months, you obviously didn't do anything worth dying in prison over, so hope you get out soon. Video Game Bros, hello. Welcome to the show. Good to see you again. Cole says, bummer. How much internet access do they give you? Is it limited? I bet. Let's go, Trump. Thank you, dislike button. Amanda says, hi, video. Cold Creek Croft says, Video Game Bros. Here's your channel. Amanda says, hi, dislike. Amanda says, mega. Make America great again. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to. And the rest of the world, too. In their own unique ways and completely away from our border. Trump 2024. Machine Gun. You got it. I'm just going to call you Machine Gun because there's no name there. There's just a machine gun. I think that's what that is. Either that or a really anorexic fish. I can't figure it out. Video Game says, did you see the Los Tigres del Norte video, Jake? No, I haven't had a chance to look it up yet. It is on my list of things to do. I just hadn't got to it yet. I had to work today, so I haven't had much time. But I do like that song, and I will check it out. Calls a set course for whatever alternate dimension wormhole took us here. It ain't gonna end well, right? Yeah, we are in an alternate reality. I don't know if you guys are aware of that or not, but this ain't where we're from. Just so you know. Void Adventures, welcome to the show. We were there all day. You were where all day? Did I miss one? I don't think I did. Hi, Void. Welcome, says Amanda. Colin says, to be honest, I wish I never had picked up things wrong because I already screwed up my back. Well, lift with your legs and you'll be okay. Don't lift with your back. Lift with your legs. And don't twist when you have something heavy in your hands. And if you can learn those 2 tricks, you'll be fine. I have a bad back too, and it never stopped me from working. Yes, says Machine Gun. Void Adventure says, hi. Hi, Void. Welcome to the show. I done 2 years. Released soon. Well, we hope you come out soon. Orb Puff, long time no see. Good to see you. Amanda says, hi, Orb. Orb Puff says, Amanda. Smiley face clap. Machine Gun says, it's a gun. Could be an anorexic fish. I'm not convinced. Sheriff Ali says, love. Namaste. Or assalamu alaikum. Whichever one you go for. Hello, Asharif. Says Amanda. Dislike button says, Trump represents all Americans, a true fat American. Well, he is fat, but he's also a good president. And if he's left alone, he might actually do some good for the country. So, you know, you can believe what you want to believe. Asharaf says, heart, 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 heart. Machine Gun says, I'm in a cell, literally hopping on random ass lives. Well, stick around. This is the best live on the internet. There is none better. Nobody's having more fun than we are. I guarantee it. Unless there's naked ladies involved, you won't have any more fun than you can have here. Colin says, I learned that. Good. Lift with your knees. Video Game Bro says, Los Tigres del Norte, la prison de Folsom. Folsom Blues live at Folsom. I'll definitely look it up. Namaste to a South Asian guy. I don't know who he is. Search that up, says Video Game Bros. Search what up? Oh, the song. I will. I promise. I just hadn't got to it yet, but I've been thinking about it. I hadn't forgot about it. I'm dead. Don't be dead. Winners, welcome to the show. Thoughts on the border? Well, it's a long stretch of land between Mexico and Texas, and people are currently moving across it at an alarming rate in the wrong direction. That's my thoughts on the border. And if it was my border, I'd build a wall, baby. Big, beautiful wall. And I'd make Mexico pay for it. Amanda says, hi, winners. Orpuff says, wait, something different. What would you have there, Orpuff? Build a bigger wall, says Amanda. Amen. Void Adventure says, anybody but Biden. Trump 2024. Amen. Anybody but that brain dead fool. Vicity. Monkey de Luffy. Hola, chicos. ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están? Don't know. I don't. English, please. Me speaking English. Tu nombre es Jake. Mi papito es mucho grande, señorita. Ooh la la. Bare necessities. I was singing that all night. Stop it. Cold Creek Croft says, Orpuff, this is your channel. Amanda says, LOL video. I had that song stuck in my head all night last time. Me too. It wasn't funny. Video Game Bro says, holla. Amanda says, hi, monkey. Cold Creek Croft says, Void Adventures, this is your channel. All these channels, if you would please, if you're so inclined, visit them, subscribe, like, do the things, and share the love. That's why we're here, to build a community after all. So help everybody out. This like button says English only here. This is America. Thank you, and I agree. Void Adventure says Mexicans act like we hate them, but they don't remember that we hate criminals and illegal immigrants. Correct. We don't hate Mexicans. Jake say, hablas español. Habla español. Cold Creek Croft says, Vicity, this is your channel. Amanda says, America. Dislike says, a community of Americans, to be clear. Well, it takes all kinds to make the world go round. I'm not stickler on not being an American. You can be a non-American. In fact, I've got lots of friends all over the world. What you have to be is sound mind. You have to be a little compassionate. You have to be courteous of others. And you have to be willing to have a good conversation. That's all I care about. The rest of it, this isn't America. This is a YouTube channel, so you can visit it from anywhere. So come on in. Did you trim your you suit it? Thank you. I did. I appreciate it. I suit it, or it suits me, like it has a life of its own. Jake, forget about your worries and your strife. Means no worries. Hakuna Matata. Cold Creek Croft says, hell, most coming over the border are Chinese or Asian or South American or where else? Venus? Right. There's a lot of people coming over the border, and they're coming from lots of different places. Least of all Mexico, just so you know. I think most of them are like Hondurans or El Salvadorians or, Haitians or something. I don't know. They're coming from all kinds of places. And they're all of fighting age men for some reason. Very few women. It's odd that. A lot of children, not so many women. Kind of makes you wonder. But I digress. I don't know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. I'm a crazy person. Prank caller, prank caller. Colin says, Jake, can you go back up in the chat and read what I said, please? Did I miss something? I'm sorry. I will try. Colin. Well, where did you say it at? Jesus. I learned that. It's the last thing you said. To be honest, I wish I never had picked up anything wrong because I already screwed up. I read all that. What are you referring to? Could you type it again, please? Video Game Bro says, heal the world, make it a better place. It's a hard thing to do, Video Game Bros. That's a hard thing to do. It's hard because people are drawing lines and they're dividing themselves amongst their tribes. And as long as that's happening, it's going to be difficult for us to come together. But we've done it before, and we can do it again. We just have to get the race baiters and the hate traffickers out of office because those are the ones that are causing the problems. I'm just saying. Dislike says, no, sir, I don't support them terrorists. I don't either. If they're terrorists, they're not welcome here. Dislike button says Americans only. I hear you. Well, I disagree with that part, but there's a lot of people that are not terrorists that live in other parts of the world. Cold Creek Cross says, did you trim your mustache or are you just happy to see me? Nah, that didn't work. I like that one. Winner says, who do you think Trump's VP is going to be? I have a strong suspicion on good authority that it will be Vivek Ramaswamy. But it might not be. Because, you know, Trump, he's unpredictable. What can I say? Everybody thinks Vivek, though. That would be my pick. He's a good young guy. He can carry on the MAGA movement later on after Trump because he can only serve for 4 more years. So, yeah, that'd be a good pick. The desert people just don't remember not to mess with America or her wrath will fall upon you. Oh, Boyd. Deep. You ever held a gun? Orb Puff says, it was really noticeable. I'm Scottish, born and bred. You mean the mustache was noticeable? I did trim it because it was like hanging over my lip and making my nose tickle, but I will grow it back, I promise. And thank you for noticing. And I love Scott. I love the Scott. I even like Scotty on Star Trek, and he's a fake Scott. But I love your culture. Uh-oh, somebody got a message deleted. Lower. I can't go lower, Colin. I'm sorry. I missed one. I apologize. Cold Creek Cross says, I want Gal Gadot for VP. And then I want Gal Gadot, period. For anything. Hey, man, sister. Note, I'm not even sure what that means. I am. I know what it means. By the way, just so you know, Gal Gadot not only is a knockout, but she's also a Mossad agent in her spare time. So, you know, prepare for some Krav Maga and some shit like that. Some advanced interrogation techniques from the Israeli army. You're welcome. I don't know if you're aware of that or not, but she's totally a badass, which in a way kind of makes her hotter. No, Liam. No, Liam. What does that mean? Y'all are talking shit. I don't even know what you're talking about anymore. Oh, Liam. I see. I got you. I'm with you. Amanda, would you please do me a favor? Scroll up and see what Colin said and repost it for me. Copy and paste it and post it so I can read it, because apparently I missed something important. And I don't have time because I got to keep up with the chat. So if you would, please find out what I missed. Video Game Bro says, everyone should not be judged by the race of their religion. They should be judged by their character. Very well spoken, Video Game Editor, and that is correct. You judge a man by the fruit he bears, period. That's all there is to that. Anything else is nonsense invented by people trying to divide you and conquer you so that they can profit off of you. And you all need to wake up to that. You all need to understand that the dichotomies in this world are forced upon you. You don't have to play that game. Remember earlier when somebody gave me a choice between guns and bacon, and I said, I don't have to play your game. I'll have bacon and guns because I'm American. You're American. Furthermore, you're human. You have inalienable rights endowed upon you by your creator. Whether you believe in him or not, you have them. Use them to a good effect. Know that you don't have to play that game. Know that you don't have to be stuck into one box or another box. You can be whatever you need to be. But afford other people that same courtesy. Let them be whatever they need to be. And be accepting of that. You don't have to judge anybody. It's not your job. That's above your pay grade anyway. What you do have to do is judge yourself. You have to make good decisions. You have to be responsible for what you do. You have to be able to take the punishment for the crimes you commit and reap the rewards for the good things that you do. Be a man. Stand up. Be honorable. Stop all of this nonsense. Maybe that helps. Liam, this is your channel. Thank you, Cold Creek Croft. Says, greeting from the Mother Russia. With love, Father. That sounds like a confused James Bond movie with a twist. But welcome. Das Vidania. Amanda says, agreed, Video. And if they want to be in America, they need to do it legally. And I agree with that 100%. That all colors, creeds, and races aside, and religions. If you come into this country, you need to sign the form like everybody does. And you need to pass the test, and you need to learn to speak English because this is America. And if I go to your country, I got to learn your language. So, you ever heard that expression, when in Rome, do as the Romans do? That applies for America too. Thank you, Cold Creek Croft. Can't win them all, Cold Creek Croft. Video Game says, we want this planet to have peace and not hatred. God wanted us to have peace and not destroy this poor planet we live on. Well, you are correct and you are incorrect. I'll help you. Yes, God wants us to be peaceful, but there's never going to be any peace. And we could not destroy this planet if we wanted to. That's not a thing. I assure you. This planet has been here a lot longer than we have, and it'll be here a lot longer than we will be. If you believe in evolution. If you believe in God, then this planet was created for us, and it will be maintained by God, whom you can't defeat. So, either way you look at it, you can't destroy the planet. You might can destroy what's on top of it for a minute, but it'll find a way. Life finds a way. Always has, always will. YH says, or Puff. YH. PQ, your turn. Cole says, Amanda, back to back. Okay, Amanda, back to back. Get out the melee weapons, right? Start fighting, defending my honor with your kung fu. I love it. Void Adventure says, divide and conquer. Great Depression, like economy, inflation, government, censorship Biden, freedom, and actually meaningful bills being signed, Trump. I think I understood that, Void Adventures. Yes, we need some dividing and conquering there in the old White House. And we need to get back to some one law bills and stop passing these omnibuses that nobody ever reads that ends up sending $95 billion to Ukraine when it's talking about the border. This border, not that one. Right, Cole, says Amanda. She's a warrior. I promise, Cole. You'll last a good long while with her at your back. Or Puff says, yeah, I hear you, bro. ZVZ son, do you believe it's the end times and people are being possessed by evil spirits? In a manner of speaking, yes. Yes, I do, ZVZ. It could be said that a lot of what's going on out there are evil spirits coercing things. But if you read the Bible, then you'll know that there are princes of the air. There are angels appointed to groups of people and portions of land, and they are set out to do things. Well, they have gone bad, and they do bad things. And that's why this world is in the calamity that it's in. And it will continue to get worse because we are in the last generation. However long that generation lasts, I'm not going to put a prediction on it because I don't know. It could be another 100 years. I doubt it. I think 2066 is pretty much it, but that's my opinion. But, and I did derive at that number from doing some math. So, you know, it's a guess. It's a total guess, but it's a good educated guess. So go figure. But yeah, we are in the end times. And yes, there are a lot of evil spirits out there coercing our young people. Might very well be demon possessions. I don't know. But does anyone agree with me, says Video Game Bros? Of course, I agree with you. What were we talking about? Ashy Swan, welcome to the show. Do you love Jesus with all my heart and soul and might and strength and everything else I've got? Yes, I do. Do you? Cole Crickcroft says, she can interrogate me any day. I mean, with a 12-volt car battery and some jumper cables. Gal Gadot. Gotcha. NFL fan says, Grandpa alert. Where? I don't see one. I eat bacon. Okay, video game. Or Pop says, YH, I do what we are doing to Earth is just, I think what we're doing to Earth is just nasty, not to mention sad. Well, you're right, or Puff. But the Earth is a tough old place. And, you know, what exactly are you talking about, by the way? What thing are we doing to the Earth that you're talking about? Because if it's climate change, there's something they haven't told you about CO2. They like to talk about how the levels are rising to an alarming level, but they didn't tell you that plants eat CO2. Healthy plants means healthy life because plants also produce oxygen. They eat CO2, they excrete oxygen. That's what big trees do. Something's wrong with that math. Think about it for a minute. But if that's not what you're talking about, I apologize. I want bacon, no guns. Well, you'll have to pry my gun for my cold, dead fingers, but you can have all the bacon you like. Video Game Bros. Amanda says, I don't see anything from Colin if you didn't already read. Well, Colin, I guess you didn't type it here. I looked. I apologize. Cole Crickcroft says, yes, Grandpa Jake, young lady, NFL fan, here's your channel. Grandpa Jake, who isn't a grandpa, by the way. I am a father, not a grandfather. At least I don't think. And I don't think he's here anymore. He might not be. I apologize. I did look. I didn't see anything either. So April says, sorry, y'all, I'm back. Kevin says, hello, he's watching too. Hello, Kevin, what's up, my brother? Good to see ya. Or Puff says, April, smiley face, heart, heart, heart. Amanda says, welcome back, April. April says, or Puff, much love. Cole says, yo, April. Or Puff says, how's things, April? Video Game says, April, welcome. April says, MVTV, much love. Cole Croft says, that's right. America, you know what we do to folk round here who don't speak the English. Don't speak English. April says, Video Game Bros, good to see you, love. Cole Croft says, we use Google Translate. Correct. April says, doing all right, or Puff, how are you doing? Or Puff says, YH means yeah. Okay. No, it doesn't, but I'll keep that in mind when next time I see it. I think yeah means yeah, or the ever abbreviated yeah. But YH, when I see two consonants together, I think abbreviation for something bigger like your hand. But now that I know, it won't throw me anymore. Thank you. By the way, Jake, I like your cats, says Video Game Bros. Thank you. Most of them are dead now, but I appreciate it. I do still have a few. But they're all feral. They're not my cats. They're just there, and I feed them because, you know, somebody got to. They're cats. They can't go grocery shopping, so I try to do my part. But they showed up in my yard and would not leave for some reason. Apparently, they knew I was lonely or something. So I give to them, they give to me. It's all good. They come and go as they please. None of them come in my house. April says, LOL. Cold Creek Croft says, tell you what, gringo. We take the wagon, the gold, and the mules. And the woman, eh? But tell you what, we'll let you keep your shoes. Only repeat, but I felt it was the due. Sounds like a wagon train kind of thing. Doing good, says Orpuff. Take the film directors and animation classes. That sounds fun, Orpuff. I'd love to see some of your work. I'm an editor too, you know. Can't tell it from this content, but you know, I do stuff and things and junk. April says, awesome, that's so cool. I hope you become a big time movie producer and you give me tickets to your movies, because I love movies. Another Russian name. Say my name, elder dude. Well, I'm not that elder. I'm under the hill, so not elder. Not a boomer either, just so you know. And I can't speak Russian, so if you'll translate it in English, I'll gladly say your name. Don't make me learn Russian just so that I can read that name. Void Adventure says Biden was supposed to be signing a bill that makes it illegal to guess someone's gender if they're trans tonight, marking it as hate crime. But the Senate didn't pass it, thankfully. Thank God somebody's got some common sense. Because, you know, you can't guess something that somebody's moving the goalpost on. Also, gender's not a thing. You're either male or female, period. You might wear a dress or a wig or makeup, but you're still a dude. Sorry. Stop it already. Video Game Bro says, Jake, if possible, can you sing me an Elvis song? My favorite is Blueberry Hill. That's not an Elvis song. That is a Fats Domino song. And I don't know that Elvis ever sang it, but I don't put it past him because he did sing a lot of things. But I will sing you an Elvis song. Video Game Bro says, this may sound silly also. No hate, but I have a theory. April and Amanda are the same person. Close. They're both related to me. So, yeah. Let me see Elvis. Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things were meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't falling in love with you. I can't falling in love with you. All right, there's one. That's an Elvis song. April says, no, we're not the same person, LOL. Video game says, he. April says, Amanda is younger than me also, LOL. Not by much, April, LOL. Says Amanda. Elvis is the man, by the way. Love it, says April. Video Game Bros says, LOL. Cold Crop says, no more link posting until yous out there hit the like button. It has to reach 20. Free links. What a deal. What a deal. What a deal. You should live so long. Appreciate it. And what about it? Basic respect. Rocco. Grab him in for a little talk. Well, yes, please hit that like button and subscribe and share and support if you can. It'd be nice. I could use it. April says, LOL. Otis, hi. Welcome to the show. Amanda says, hi, Otis. Cold Creek Cross says, or we said in the old neighborhood, yo, Russian guy, say your mama's name. April says, I don't know what he's saying. It's all right. April says, Otis, welcome. Video Game Bros says, everyone sing along. Thank you. April says, woohoo. Amanda says, related. Related. Ooh. Sing it, Jake. Thank you. Uncle Bob, welcome to the show. Thumbs up. Singing along, says April. Hi, Bob, says Amanda. April says, Uncle Bob, what's up? Welcome. April says, pretty, Jake. Thank you. We're caught in a trap. Oh, can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Don't you know? Why can't you see? Oh, what you doing to me? When you don't believe a word I'm saying. Build that dreams on suspicious nights. We can live together, baby, on suspicious nights. an old friend I know. Stop by to say hello. Oh, can't you see the tears are real? I'm crying. Anyway. Oh, Russian. Right back at you, says Cold Creek Croft. Boy, Adventure says, how do you feel about modern music and wannabe gangsters? I don't care for it. Don't care for it at all. Video Game Bro says, Tiger Panda Bear. How dare you? I don't care for it at all. I can't read that one. English, Press Creek. Board games. I don't know what that is. Orpuff says, actually, overpopulation is killing us off. That's possible, yes. Since we are apex predators. No, we're not. Most of the wildlife is terrified of humans due to it. They're terrified of humans due to the flood, but that's a different story. And global warming has happened before. Howdy. Oops, I ran out of words. Dang, I hate it when that happens. Well, yeah, global warming isn't a thing. Climate changes. It always has, it always will. In fact, we are currently living in a place that was once under a mile of ice. Nobody died. That's a mile of ice. It went away. Nobody died. So, they moved. I'm not going to say that Florida won't one day be underwater. They'll have to move. They'll have to become Alabamians. But that's just the nature of the world. It's always been doing that and always will do that. We're not causing that. That's the nature of planetary science. As far as animals being afraid of mankind, they are afraid of mankind because when they were let off the ark, they were told to be afraid of mankind because now we have to hunt them. Because before that, everybody was vegetarians. After that, you need to get food where you can get it because everything was destroyed. That's why. And number 3, we are not apex predators. If you think you're an apex predator, go live out in the jungle for a day or so. And you'll find out you are not an apex predator. You are a very soft, very weak, very mushy sack of meat that everything wants to eat. And it can. A squirrel could mess you up if it wanted to. A squirrel. There's nothing you could do. You would be powerless to stop it. You are not an apex predator. That is a lie. The only thing you have that is in your advantage, number 1, is opposable thumbs and the ability to build something. And number 2 is a conscience and the ability to think ahead and to plan the future out and to aspire to be something greater than you are. Animals don't have that. That's why you are top of the food chain, only because you know how to get away from the animals. If you were out there amongst them, they would eat you. You would be dead. Cocricon says, not in this case, Void Adventures. I was scolding him in Russian for his not funny, vulgar joke. That must have thought was only funny to him or her. Mm-hmm. That he must have thought was only funny to him or her. Gotcha. Well, thank you, Cold Croft, for the scolding. Void Adventure says, oh, yeah. Cold Croft says, the reply was not for civilized chat, like here as well. Thank you. Void Adventure says, sorry if it came off as rude. No, it's all right. No. You have to understand that I lean into the madness on this channel, and when people say things, it spurs me, and I go off on tangents. That's no reflection against you. You're entitled to your beliefs. Cold Creek Croft says, it's all good. It's frustrating. 100% no foul. You are the man, Cold Creek Croft. April says, LOL, Video Game Bros. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Video Game Bros says, good night, everybody. See you all in the next podcast. Thank you for coming, Video Game. I'll see you then. Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. United States. Amanda says, good night, video. April says, good night, loves. Cold Creek Cross says, the video game bros, safe travels. April Rain says, hey, I'm driving now, so I love you all. See you on Sunday, Bible study. Sweet dreams, everybody. April, thank you for being here, sweetheart. It is about that time. Amanda says, night, April. Benjamin Baker, love the Second Amendment flag, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And welcome to the show. Cold Creek Croft says, animals don't fear me. Wild turkey flocks, elk, bull, and cow. A freaking pack rat coming up to sniff my slippers. This is empty of other humans, though. And I'm special case. Well, maybe it's just that you don't fear them. You ever thought about that? It's a mutual thing. You ever notice that when you don't fear an animal, they don't tend to respond insanely to you? Have you ever been a child that walked up and put your hand out to a deer and it just sniffed you playfully and then trotted off gently? It's because you didn't show any fear, so they didn't respond in kind. If you go around trouncing like you're trying to hunt something down, though, it'll pick up on that and run like crazy. It can sense your intentions for the most part. Hi, Ben. Welcome, says Amanda. Cold Creek Croft says, prior message brought to you by Irish Spring. What? Huh? Cold Creek Croft says, Benjamin Baker, this is your channel. And I made it to the back of the chat, so I hope you guys have had a good time tonight. I want you to do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon so you get notifications of when I'm going to be online. Smash that like button. It's free. It's right in front of you. It really does help the channel with the algorithms, helps us get recommended to other people, and that's what we want, so please do that. Share this video with people you love. Here's a thought. Share it with people you don't love. Bring them into the family. Make them part of the fold. Be part of their solutions, not part of their problems. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking about. Question me, curse me, bless me, challenge me, confront me. Critical thought coming from that brain of yours. That's what I want. And hey, if you love this podcast and you dig what's happening here and you'd like to help out, you'd like to support my work, you can do that. You can support my work by going to paypal.me/JakeJohnsonBand. PayPal.me/JakeJohnsonBand. Or if you're a Cash App user, $JakeJohnsonBand. $JakeJohnsonBand. Every little bit helps. It's a win-win. It's a blessing to me. But it's a blessing to you too, because we live in a reciprocal universe, and God, He tends to notice these things. Now, I will always do everything in my power to be worthy of that support and worthy of your honor. So I'll answer all your questions and comments, as I always do. With that said, let us continue. More Russian. Void says, I'ma have to cut off my sister because she said that if she cheats and gets pregnant, she's going to wait till she gives birth and he claims the child before she divorces him and gets alimony. You shouldn't cut your sister off. She's your sister. But you should gently persuade some intelligence into her cranium via swift understanding, if you know what I'm saying. Because that ain't the way a young lady of God should act. And you as her brother, it's your responsibility to see to it that she wisens up before she hurts somebody, most of all herself. Amanda says, I had a good time tonight, y'all. Be good, stay safe. Prasan Kuvatak. Is that Klingon? Which country you? Which country from you? There are no countries from me, but I am in America. That would be something if I passed a country, wouldn't it? I'd need some Metamucil to get that one out. Which from country you? America, says Amanda. High Drop Dip. I like the name. Yo, how you doing today? I'm fine. How you doing, High Drop? Hydro dip. Hydro dip. I got it. I can't see. Glasses. Hydro dip. 8764. I like the name. Even better than I liked it before when I thought it was Hydrop dip. Hydro dip. Because it could say Hydroid P, but it didn't. Void Adventure says, but she got mad when I told her that if she divorces him, then she won't be getting a dime from him because I'm going to tell the court if she ever tried to pull anything like that. That's a good brother, Void. Don't let her play stupid games. Teach her that if you play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. Teach her. Pick up a Bible and open it up and set it in front of her and say, read. You can start in Psalms, and then you can read Psalms, and you can read the other one that's right next to it. I'm having a mental block here. What's the other one? Somebody help me out here. The one about marriage. My brain just went dead. Psalms and come out. You know the one. Parasol says India. That is not Klingon. Kelsey says hi. More Russian. Hydro Dip says I'm doing good. I'm from the UK and thank you. And thank you very much. How's the weather in the UK? Are you guys doing okay over there? Are you overrun yet? Cold Creek Croft says, got the weekend now. I made it through another one. There, Jake. What's the plan? What's the weather? Well, right now it's cool and not raining, so that's a good thing. And tomorrow I'm going to go outside and work on my motorcycle most of the day because it's motorcycle day, just so you know. And might get some other things done. You never know, depending on how tired I get and how quickly. What do you got on your agenda? Amanda says, and here they come, Cole. Cole Crickcroft says, Kelsey, good evening. Hydro Dip says, what part of America are you from? As well, what's the time where you are? It is 9:48 p.m. where I am in North Carolina, east coast of the United States. Amanda says, Genesis, not Genesis, the other one that goes with Psalms. That starts with a P, I think. I don't know. My brain just went dead. I got to go look. It's about marriage. It's about love. Psalms, and it's got the Beatitudes in it. Proverbs. That's the one. Proverbs. Read Psalms and Proverbs. Both of those will help you immensely in the marriage department and other things. Cosmic Soul, what the heck was that? Are you okay? No, I'm having a stroke over here. Can't you see when a man can't remember shit? This guy. What has two thumbs and can't remember shit? This guy. Russia Forever says Gary. Well, Gary, or Genry, or whatever your name is, Russia Forever. God bless the motherland. Fatherland. Motherland. Which is it? I'm confused. Amanda says Song of Solomon. No, it ain't that one either. That one's about sex. You can read that one, but you're going to have trouble concentrating, if you know what I'm saying. Hydro Dip says it's currently 2 a.m. for me. The weather, 12 Celsius on a usual day. See, that's Celsius, Fahrenheit, normal. Got it. Understood. Cold Creek Croft says, yep. But I have an IP correlator that tags all the server exchange date and can now submit an automatic data summary in full with one click of a button. A new YouTube troll control system. Ooh. I'd watch out, trolls. That was a very good imaginative statement, and it will get you in lots of trouble if you keep doing it. Cosmic Soul says, smiley face with tears Either that or that is a frown face with herpes. I can't figure out which. Proverbs, yes, that's the one. Dixie, thank you, Russian. Way down yonder in the land of cotton, my feet stank, but yours is rotten. Get away, get away, get away from me, Dixieland. Anyway, Parachon says, I will like to see you daily. Daily, daily, yes. Well, thank you. I guess that's pressant. I don't know. I can't speak that language, but welcome and come see me daily. I am here. I'm here by daily. But you know, it's my preference. Like the number 8. 8. Press on. Got it. That's sweet cold, says Amanda. Hydro dip, minus 17 Celsius for me. Big fat 0 in Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit, I like that. So clever, guys. So clever. I love clever. Breakfast of champions. Nectar of the gods, lowercase g. All right. Cole is on a roll tonight, says Amanda. Yes, he's always on a roll. Void Adventure says, present is pronounced pershant, cumavid, pershant, cumavid. Well, thank you. Spelled weird, but surprisingly pronounced. Those Duolingo lessons and that one trip to India really helped me. Thank you, Void Adventures. Pershant. There's that pershant. Some people say aunt and not aunt. I'm a Southern, so we say aunt or ain't. Aunt Lynn, you know, like that. But I got you. Pershant. Thank you. I'll learn one of these days. I'm not as thinking as smart I am. Fahrenheit. That is. Fahrenheitis is a personal issue, but responding to the ointment. Gosh, where are you? I am in North Carolina. Where are you? North Carolina, United States of America on the East Coast. The East Coast. Not the other one. This one. Rainstar. Ah, welcome, Rainstar. Cole Quickcroft says, stop me before I post again. Stop. Or I'll say stop again. Much like the police in the UK. Yo, have you ever been anywhere in Europe? No, I have not. Only on the internet and in my mind. I am not very traveled. I am very learned, but I'm not very traveled, unfortunately. Cole Quickcroft says, Rainstar, this is your channel. And welcome to the show. It's about to be over in about 5 minutes or so. Ish. 5-ish minutes. About the time it takes me to finish the cigarette. Yes, I have a very wrinkly forehead. That's okay. I got it honest. The only thing stopping Russia and China from invading the U.S. is the existence of Texas. Well, I beg to differ there, Boyd. Because you see, I'm from Georgia originally. And one thing I know about Georgia and Florida and parts of the Carolinas and Tennessee and Alabama and Virginia and a couple of other places is that every single one of us have lots and lots and lots of firearms, which is why it's a problem, because our government can't do anything with us either. And you ask any foreign dignitary, And they will tell you that if you invade, there's a firearm behind every blade of grass. You're not coming out alive. You might come, but you ain't leaving. And that's just the way it is. And if you come, especially from that side, you're going to meet rednecks first. That's a unique thing to America. You don't have rednecks where you are. We do. That means the war will be over and there'll be beer cans strode everywhere and shotgun shells all over the place and dogs laying everywhere. It'll be pandemonium and 3 rednecks will be out there going, I got him, boo. That's how it goes. That's why we don't get invaded. It has nothing to do with our military or our government or our prowess or anything like that. It has to do with the American people. And don't you ever forget it. Cold Creek Cross says, cause this is Friday night in America. Friday night in America. Did you ever think that it ever would happen again in America? That's a good song. Hydro Dip says, Cold Creek Croft, where are you based? Cause 17 Celsius sounds quite chilly. Yes, it does. Prashant says, Old Adventures, thank you. Or Void Adventures, thank you. Yes, thank you. Cold Creek Croft says, Southeast Montana, Powder River City, remote farm right next to Custer Gallatin National Forest. Gallatin. Void says, my dream. That's a lovely place, that area. Very remote. Cole says, yes, a little cold blast, but typical for the Western Plains. It will be 53 Fahrenheit by Tuesday. Twice as warm tomorrow and going up. Yes. I have to get up in the morning and work on my motorcycle all day. So, Leon Shapost, welcome. Do you smoke weed? It's better than cigarettes. No, it's not. And no, I do not. But thank you. And to each his own. The Custer Gilligan, which would get me strung up if I said it out loud in some places. Custer Gilligan. Gallatin. I got it. Hydro Dip says, I was to go to America, where would you recommend? That's a good question. I would recommend that you go South Dakota. There's some interesting things in South Dakota. Idaho. I would recommend you go anywhere in the Midwest. Stay out of the cities. I know you want to go see the cities, but they are garbage. Trust me. They're garbage and they're ran by garbage people. And it's not a good place to be. Not here. You want to see nice cities, go to other countries, big cities, like go to Moscow or go to Hong Kong or something like that. Bangkok. Don't come here. It's horrible. New York City, garbage. Smells like pee and vomit. Rats everywhere. Florida's nice. Some parts of Florida is nice. Some parts of Florida is another planet, but that's beside the point. Some parts of Georgia are nice. Cold Creek Croft says, Hydro Dip, pick the West, Utah, hell, even up here. Depends on where you are now and what you like, adventure or tourist stuff. I can show you standing ghost towns from the 1850s. Leon Chipos says, but weed is so much better, you just haven't tried it. You think I got all this gray hair and have never once smoked a doobie? My man, I invented it. I was there in the beginning, back when they grew it in dirt and there was nothing involved with chemicals. Back when you got it from Vietnam, baby. Yeah, I've smoked pot. I've smoked it for quite a while. I just don't enjoy it. I don't like being stupid. I like being able to use my brain. I'm not against pot. If you want to smoke pot, that's your business. I don't like it. So What is so special with South Dakota? I've heard the cities, like most countries, have issues, says Hydrodip. Well, South Dakota's just pretty. There's nothing special about it. Somewhere up there is where I think South Dakota is where the four faces are on the side of the mountain. Mount, name I can't think of right now. You know the one. I can see it in my head. I just can't think of the name of it. But I think it's in South Dakota, but it's just a pretty place. I've been there before. I've been through there. You ask me where I would recommend you go. I would recommend you go somewhere that's pretty and relatively sane. That's what I'm saying. Sane and slow and pretty to look at. That's what you want. Void says, Hydrodip, if you want to go to a place where you can walk in poop, but they clean when the communists visit, go to New York or California. If you want a remote getaway, go to the Midwest. Yeah, I agree. Yes. Moto Casey. Interesting. I get what you're saying. And not into it. Not into it at all. I like the smaller sacks, if you know what I'm saying. Cold Creek Croft says, Little Bighorn Battlefield is amazing. You would think it wouldn't. Bunch of fields, but wow, hits hard. Yes. And also, if you come out like to North Carolina, you can visit places, the wars over here, Concord and places like that. Really nice. They got a real reverence for the past and lots of museums and stuff. So that's all nice to visit. That's right close to where I'm at. You can see where George Washington went and different battles that took place, Lexington, Concord, those kind of places. They're right here in this area. So check it out if you want to. But in the Midwest, you got a lot of cool things too. The Badlands is cool, hot, but cool. You got rocks that slide across the ground every morning and nobody knows why. I think they figured it out though. I want to experience the Second Amendment. Go to Texas. If you want, it depends on which side of the Second Amendment you want to experience. You can experience this side of it anywhere in America because it's an American right to keep and bear arms, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you want the other side, all you got to do is break into somebody's house in the South and you'll experience the other side. And you won't like it very much, though. Hydrodip says, I'm more into exploration. Not too bothered about the false city life. Ha 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 ha. I agree. Me too. I don't like concrete jungles either. Concrete prisons is what they really are. Hydrodip says, Mount Rushmore. Thank you, Hydrodip. I couldn't think of that to save my life. I was like, what's the name of that? The thing with the faces on it. Yeah, Mount Rushmore. Thank you, Amanda. Void Adventure says, and for leisure and folks that will tell you how it is. Go anywhere in the South. That's right. Tell you how it is. Cold Creek says, Leon Shapost. Just relax on the weed, my friend. We're all plenty old and grew up with it. You sound like an excitable teen. Chill. We all know. Thank you. Cold Creek Croft. Tell them how it is. Leonard Downey says, I sub. Thank you, Leonard. Welcome to the show. Sub. Till your daddy takes a T-bird away. Oh, did I just date myself? I don't think I did. Asma. Og, hello, welcome. Come on in, take your shoes off. Cole says, there's a great old mining train trestle, exactly 100 feet high, to free Rapple Farm. Very easy. It's only the frame, so just walking out to the drop point is a real adventure. I bet it is. I've been on some smaller trestles before. That's exciting enough. I'd hate to see a big one like one of those ones in the cartoons where they go up between mountains and they go across the top. Yeah, that's terrifying. Space Diamond. Hello, my brother. Hello, Space Diamond. Welcome back. Hi, Space. Rain Flurry. Say no. I don't say words I don't know the meaning of. But thank you. And welcome to the show, Rain. And it is 10:06. I have to get up early in the morning and go turn some wrenches on my motorcycle and get it in tip-top shape to go riding again. So I'm going to go to bed. Thank you guys all for being here. Thank you for making the chat so exciting and so interesting. Thank you for keeping me going tonight because I was really tired and I wanted to go to bed. So that's what I'm going to do now. God bless you all. I'll see you Sunday at 8 p.m. right here on Untethered Live for some good Bible study. Bring your ears, bring your brains, and keep your mouths on vibrate. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you then. God bless you all. May his grace light your footsteps everywhere they go. Do me a favor. When you go out into the world tomorrow, be nice to somebody. Try it out. Try it on for size. See how it works for you. Just be nice. That's it. It don't cost anything. Just be polite. Be nice. And watch it change your life from the inside out. I promise you it will. If you're having trouble with depression or difficulties with life, be nice and watch it work in your favor. I promise you it will. And when it does, you come back and tell me it did, because we'll be friends. I'll see you Sunday. Thanks for watching. Cole, appreciate you. Amanda, I appreciate you. Cole says, good night, everybody. Good work, Jake. Cheers, Amanda, for hanging in there. And yo in chat, safe travels. God bless everybody. Have a good night.